Welcome to another episode of the Final Forecast featuring me, one of your co-hosts, Kevin Jones. I got my lovely co-host Ashley with me.
That's me.
Super producer Dave is in the building.
Yeah, so for the people that yelled at John and cursed me out for not having episodes, John couldn't record that night after the gala, and then can't record now because he's 20 minutes late. So that's a flow problem, not a me problem. So
Yeah, snitch on him. Tell the whole story,
peace
Dave.
out, Girl Scout.
Snitch on him.
Right.
It has been a
He will be.
Yeah, he
joining
will.
us.
He'll be here eventually. I don't know what he's doing, but with John, no telling what he's doing. But anyway, it has been a long time since we've talked, so a lot has been happening.
Sure.
Ash, what's been going on with you lately?
Oh my gosh. Work. That's about it. I've literally been
Yeah.
working nonstop. So, but I'm not complaining.
Right. How's work going?
It's good. It's great. I mean, obviously, it's that time of the year. Business starts to get crazy again. So, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
I got you. How's the weather out there right now?
Still cold. However, it's going to warm up tomorrow. Going to see temperatures back
Hey,
in
there
the
we go.
60s. So,
I'm not gonna lie, it's been seeming like the last days out in West Virginia this past month, y'all been having like snowstorms and
Oh,
crazy
been
like up and
insane.
down weather. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
Yeah.
haven't been there for that. I
Yeah,
don't
no
want none of
kidding.
that.
It's been I have to say this is like reminiscent of the winters that I had as a child. Like it's been a long time since we've had like significant snowfall like we have this year. But I will say it's been cool at the same time because usually when we get the crappy weather, it's like ice and like slush. And this year it's actually been snow, which is not nearly
Okay.
as bad in my opinion. So,
Yeah, that's not bad. I just hate the way y'all take care of the roads. Like mainly Morgantown. I'm not gonna say all of West Virginia, but mainly Morgantown
yeah.
is like they do a really bad job, and there's so many hills that you gotta. I don't even know how people get to work in
We're just
certain
used to
times.
it,
It's
man. You just
crazy.
gotta
Yeah,
go. You gotta go. That's all there is to it. You have to have an all-wheel drive vehicle or a four-wheel drive vehicle. That's numero uno, and just
yeah.
go for it. But I will say, I think the DOH did an excellent job this year at trying to stay ahead of all the snowstorms. There's not
Okay.
too much you can do when it keeps coming, but they definitely were
Right.
out there
Yeah.
treating constantly. So props to the DOH.
There you go. Shout out to y'all.
That's
Shout out to y'all for
it.
doing your job. Well,
Absolutely.
yeah, but
Kev, how's your season going, my guy?
Yeah.
it's been up and down. We're 21 and 18 right now. We got 21 games left. So
Whew.
right now we are out. Yeah, right. We had 60 game season. Right now we are 3 games out of like the playoff hunt. So just trying to make up those games in these last couple weeks of the season, and yeah, see how that goes. It's been weird because it's like before I got on the team, like you seen the talent and everything that we had. So I was expecting a bigger results as far as like wins are concerned. But it's been really up and down. A lot of injuries, facing a lot of different things. That's kind of put us backwards in some cases. But like I said, we got 21 games to try to make it up. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, that seems like a lot of games.
It is outside of the NBA. We have the most games in any league in the world outside of the NBA.
That
60
is
games.
crazy. I couldn't
Yeah, and that's
imagine. Like, no offense, but like we're not spring chickens anymore.
yeah.
Like,
No,
how do you
it's
do it, man? How you
none
do
taken.
it?
No offense taken. I don't know, man. Like it's. I take good care of my body. I try to
Yeah,
take
you
the
do.
best care of my body as possible, and I'm blessed. I was gonna say lucky, but I'm blessed to not have any major injuries, and yeah, and
Good for you.
that's really what it is, because everybody else is complaining about, what I mean, little aches and pains, and I do
Yeah.
have those, but for the most
Back
part,
problems,
yeah,
knees,
exactly.
hips. That's
Yeah, I've
wild.
been blessed to continue playing. So hopefully that continues for however long I continue to play. So
Good for you.
yeah.
Have you considered retiring? Have you thought about it?
Yeah, actually considering this to maybe be my last season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, breaking news. I don't know if I don't know if I've said that
You,
in
you
I don't
public
know if
announced
yet.
you
it
have.
earlier as you were
Okay.
thinking about it,
Yeah.
but once you've got 4 yachts, do you need 5?
Right. Right. It's
Yeah,
like how much riches can one person have,
that's
right?
it,
How much
right?
power?
Overwhelming.
With our
Yeah.
friendship, we're rich enough.
Oh God,
Hey,
that was cheesy as
there we
fuck.
go. That
I was
was
thinking more
yeah.
on the
Well,
lines of Kevin's gonna retire. We need to throw him a big party, right? Like,
right. That's what I'm
welcome
saying.
back
Let's
to
get lit.
TBT, his victory lap.
victory lap.
Oh, about that.
You're on the poster, Kev. It's under the impression you're playing.
Hey, that's not my fault. I didn't put that. I didn't put that poster. I didn't put that poster together.
You're not playing?
I thought the fact that I didn't play last season was was kind of a
Given.
sign that I wasn't gonna play
John, I
again
think,
this
has
season.
volunteered you to play, so
Yeah, John is trying to bully me into playing and making these posts saying, "Oh, it's Kevin Joe's last run, Final Four last run." He's trying to bully me, and I see what he's
Aw.
doing, and it's not gonna work.
you're
But
gonna
I
do
still
it.
got my
Mitch.
Best Virginia hoodie on.
Yes.
So we still outside.
Yeah, the unofficial Best Virginia hoodie. Whatever.
It would be cool to like have like your last run. You know what I mean? Like,
It would be. I think my last run was when in Wheeling though. For me, I played 4 years in it. You know what I mean? Me
Yeah.
and John has built the Best Virginia like brand to where it can be. So I don't see why we can't get the younger guys to come back and carry the torch for next generation. It shouldn't have to be us always being like, oh well, let's do it. Let's keep on going. Like the younger guys should want to carry the torch
yeah,
for the
no,
Is
rest
it
of
so much a case
time.
about the younger people, or is it that you're the fan favorites and it's like your possible last go around? Like that's.
I
the
think it's
excitement?
both. I think it's because if other people that were fan favorites of their time playing at West Virginia, that people would. It's not like people are going to stop coming just if me and John stop playing.
I think we
You're a
need to
draw.
make a very competitive offer for Deuce and Javon.
That's never going to happen.
I think we
Not
could probably
playing in
get
the
them.
NBA.
I think we could probably get them a Hotel Morgan room. We could pitch
Okay.
that. We could get them each an NIL deal of like a couple $100. I think they would be down for that as an incentive.
$100.
They could use a get out of jail free card and not have to do the kids camp. And they could just stand around.
Okay.
Like we have all these incentives to offer them that once you've got the millions in the league, what do you need more for?
Yeah.
Just come back
yourself.
and play in our silly little tournament.
But
Humble
also,
yourself.
I mean, I guess it depends on what their thoughts
I'm
are.
sure they're not busy with their well-earned success and lifestyle. Just come back here and play our goofy little game.
It's not really goofy though either. It's
Yeah,
like playing for.
that's
like,
the thing.
your-
I don't want to down. Let's not do that. Let's not
No.
downplay the
I'm not involved
you know
anymore. I can
significance
say
of
what I want, bitches.
let's not
But there's some
downplay
good
the significance
people.
of the tournament.
Like,
Yeah,
TBT
there's
hosts a lot of freaking good players
pros
and teams
that's
So
playing in this
that's
game.
it. Yes.
but at
But
the
if
end
we-
of the
if we
day,
sell it like it's just a goofy little game, I don't want to do it because then there's no stakes for them.
at the end of the day, though, like I said, I think people will keep on going to a tournament after me and John have done playing in the tournament. And like I said, we've carried it for 4 years going into like us and a host of other people that have played in it as well. So there's no reason that we can't that there should be a struggle to get the younger guys to come up and want to play in this thing because you still representing the state, you still representing the university, and you're playing on a big stage. So it's not like it's a some rinky-dink tournament.
That's
You're
it.
playing on a big stage with high stakes. So that would be enough for the younger me to be like, oh yes,
Yeah.
I'm playing in this as long as I can.
For sure.
So that's my point of it.
I'm with you.
And yeah,
Man sounds like he's playing. Congratulations, Kevin Jones, added to the roster. It's a competitive game. It's not a rinky-dink thing. He just committed.
Funny.
Reverse psychology. There we go.
Speaking of Deuce, did I say Deuce is going to be a daddy? I think I saw that.
yeah, that's wild, right?
Yeah. Congratulations. To him.
Congrats to Deuce.
Yeah.
Congrats to Deuce. That's big time.
For sure.
Yeah, he's also been playing well for the Knicks, like continuing to play well.
Yeah. Someone said
as
like,
the-
oh, he found out he's a daddy, and now he's like, he's on fire.
Yeah, he's like he got that
He got
money.
many bills to pay.
He got he got higher stakes to play for now.
That's it.
Another mouth to feed for sure.
Absolutely. We got cribs,
Yeah,
we got
shout-
diapers, we got all kinds of stuff to buy. Let's go.
Right. Shout out to Deuce though. Shout out to JC, both doing their thing in the league right now. what else was I gonna say? But speaking of WVU basketball news and WVU players,
Yep.
we are currently sitting at 17-12, and yeah, we need some wins.
Yes, we do.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We are Big 12 play has hit us hard.
Facts.
And yeah, and we have a big game against Utah tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow. Josh Eilert, our guy,
Yes.
the interim head coach of Utah, coming back. That's another storyline.
2 years in a row. Well, not really 2 years in a row, but kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that wild?
That's so crazy.
I was just thinking in my mind. You ever seen that movie Good Luck Chuck?
Yes.
And it's like the dude that you got to get to the one that you really love. And I'm just joking when I say that, but it just kind of seems like he's been put in these crazy spots
Yes.
that is like unfair, and he just has to
But he always
he
rises
has
to the
to
occasion.
steady the ship.
He always
Yeah,
does. He's all right.
he has to steady the ship.
I got
But I
you.
think it's a blessing in disguise for him though, because he's getting this experience, even though it might not last. He's still getting this coaching experience that I think can help him in
Yeah.
his future resume. When the team looks, he's like, oh, okay, well he did head coach for a little bit, so I think in the future it'll help him.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
Ash,
hoping-
what do you
so
think about our chances?
I think we still have it. I think that we can absolutely beat Utah tomorrow. I don't think that's out of the question by any stretch of the imagination. The BYU game kind of crushed my spirit a little bit, but they're also ranked, so you kind of can't hate on that.
Yeah.
But don't we have
Do
one
you
more
thi-
game? Wait,
Yeah, we got 31 games. I don't
I was
know.
gonna say, we have
who's
one
the
more
last
after
We have a
that.
game Saturday against UCF.
UCF
Okay.
is that. We should be
So
able
we
to
got
win
two
these
winnable
last
games.
two. That's it. Get these
We
last
do
two.
need right. I said from the beginning that we need 20 wins
Yep.
going into the Big 12 tournament. We'll be one short of that.
Yep.
I can only speak from experience that when I was a senior, we were 19-12 going into the Big East tournament, and we lost our first Big East tournament game, and we were still able to get into the playoffs. I mean,
Nice.
the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
And so there is a precedent for that we could still make it even with 19 wins. But I think 20 gets us more comfortable and gets us a better seeding than we would with 19.
I agree.
And even in my last year, we didn't have the signature wins that they have this year. So hopefully that counts for something, even though that's that seems like forever ago that
Yeah.
we beat a big team. But I'm hoping that counts for something still. So we'll
I
see.
think so. We'll see. So the Mountaineers had been in Lenardi's last four buys for the past few weeks. And then on Tuesday, when we beat TCU, which was our 17th on the season, that had us back in the tournament field, apparently. But in a follow-up post, Lenardi showed that he still doesn't have WVU as a lock for the tournament right now. Granted, he has them in the field as number 9 seed. He has 5 locks in the Big 12. Houston, Iowa State, Texas Tech, Arizona, and Kansas, and one team, BYU, as 90% likely to make the big dance. I did see that they know that the SEC and the Big 12 were going to put in a lot of teams just
As
because of
usual.
strength of schedule. You know what I mean? Which that should absolutely have weight. The fact that we play these insanely ranked teams, you know what I mean? Like, the Big 12 is tough. I think we should get plenty of teams into the tournament. One thing's for sure, I think even if we land on the bubble, if we have to play a game to get in, there's no doubt in my mind these guys can do it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And the scariest thing, and I think we said this from the beginning of the season, our lack of depth was always going to hurt us. We knew it. We knew it going into the season that it was only going to last for so long. But man, these guys are gritty. Like, they will fight to the end. I think if we have a good run in the tournament, I think these guys can do some things. So I'm hoping, praying that we do get in. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not even mad. And I shouldn't say this out loud, but I'm not even mad if it doesn't happen, because this team far exceeded my expectations this year, if I'm being honest. And I think that Darian's going to do great things with this team moving forward. So there's my
Oh yeah,
thought.
for sure. I agree with everything you just said. I think when you look at this team, realistically, nobody knew what to expect, but we didn't expect for them to be in this spot that they are
Definitely
now
not.
with the wins that they've had, especially without Tucker DeVries.
That's
Like,
it.
especially
Yeah.
with that. We've been doing this half the season without him, probably a
That's it.
little bit more than half the season. So that's
Mhm.
the impressive part. So whether they make the tournament or not, I still count this season as a success just because of everything that they had to go through. We beat Kansas on the road finally. Beat
Yes.
Kansas at
First time
Kansas,
ever.
like all the things that's happened for, you know what I mean? Like that's been really positive. I don't see how whether we make it the tournament or not that you can count this team as a failure. Now, obviously, you want to go in and have a chance to
Sure.
win a national championship, and I do think that if we do squeak in, that no team wants to see us with the way we play defense. With Javon Small running the game, running the team, and the way he plays, Amani Hansberry's been playing well.
Yep.
Who's been impressing me off the bench is Joseph Yesufu,
I would agree with
who
that. Yeah. Yes.
who
It
he's
yeah.
he's been kind of like overlooked a little bit to me
Agreed.
like during the season, but he has a lot of experience as well and played for in some major games, and he's been shooting the ball really well
Yes.
as of late. So I don't think anybody wants to see us in a one game elimination scenario. So
No.
hopefully we could squeak in.
That's it. I'm hoping that the cards land in our favor. Like I said, if we can lock in these last two games, right? Then the rest is in Lenardi's hands. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know
exactly.
what else to
Yeah.
say because that's
Right.
all we can do is win these last two. I mean, that's
Mhm.
straight up it. And we'll have to see where the chips may lie. I was really, like I said, hoping that we were going to take out BYU because if we would have, I think we definitely would have had a lock if we won the next two, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah,
I still
for
think
sure.
we're there, though. I think we're there. I think we've shown enough as the season has gone on. And I don't know if you've been listening to like the announcers, like during the games and stuff like that. They speak very highly of our team and their skill set. So, and
Yeah.
I think one thing's for sure, if there's one thing I can say, is that the Mountaineers are going to put on a goddamn show. And so you're going to get viewership for sure. So I think they belong
Yeah.
in the tournament. Just saying.
Right. No, I agree. I think it's all about perspective too, because if we came into this with big expectations, we would say that, oh, this season has been a failure. But the fact that we didn't really expect anything, it's like, oh, snap, we're getting way more than
Maybe we should
way
always
more
go
than we
in with
thought.
low expectations.
Hey, listen,
You know?
we might be onto something.
That's it.
We might be onto something. So we'll see. But shout out to the Mountaineers. Keep on doing your thing. Hopefully you get
That's it.
this win against Utah and
Yep.
keep the ball rolling.
That's it. Take out UCF and let's call it a freaking season.
Yes, sir.
Get in.
Yes, sir. And on the women's side, I think we're starting the Big 12 tournament on the women's side, and they've been doing well as always. I think JJ Quinterly had
saw that.
35 points the other day.
Yeah, dude.
So which is that tied the record for most points for Mountaineers women
yes.
team.
Yes.
So shout out to her, man. She's
That's
man,
insane.
she's
38.
38 points.
That's putting work.
She's Big 12 player of the week.
Wow.
Just like, man, just watching her because you always hear the name and then but I haven't seen the games. And then when I
Right.
actually watched them play against like Caitlin Clark and watched them in a tournament, it was crazy. Like she's super talented and they've been doing a great job at just quietly, like just always being solid.
That's it.
They always have a solid team.
Yeah.
And always do well in the tournament. So shout out to them.
Absolutely.
And good luck on your Big 12 tournament game. I don't know who they play. Who do they play, Dave? First game.
They have a 2-game bye.
Oh.
Okay. Oh,
Damn.
so they
So they start Friday.
they
locked it.
cruising. Who they play? Who they play the winner of?
Game 5, which is K-State and someone else.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So man, shout out to 2-game bye. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean,
Oh.
that shows how decent they've been.
She can hear now.
Oh, now he comes in.
Hey, here we go.
What's going on?
You missed a lot of
What's
action.
going on, my guy?
Women's Big 12
We're
championship.
talking
Am
about,
I-
they were talking about JJ.
Yeah,
JJ?
women,
Yeah.
women
JJ
start their
Quinterly.
Big 12 tournament
Yeah.
games. They got 2-game bye. to their
Dang,
first
March
game,
5th.
so
It's already March?
Yes, sir.
it's crazy, right?
I can't even go. I
madness.
didn't even plan on it. Dang.
It's
I
crazy.
want to go. I guess I'll
It's this
catch you in the
weekend.
tournament.
They start Friday, John.
Can't make it. Busy
Guess you
man.
didn't want to go that bad then. That's crazy. John does not support
want to.
women. He just said it literally. John literally just said it.
So what we got? Who we
God.
got first? You see,
I
we
think
got
it's
a bye.
UCF BYU, and then the winner of that plays K State, and then the winner of that plays us.
Oh.
11 a.m. on Friday.
You got time.
You do have time.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Nah, I ain't got no time. Bro. Where's it at? In Kansas?
Yep, Kansas City.
Dang, I might have to go Sunday though. To the chip. Nah, I think they. I mean, they got a good chance to pull it off.
They do. They really
See what
do.
happens.
For sure.
Great coaching.
Would this be the big?
good players.
This be the first one? If they,
No.
I think they won one
Right?
before, right?
I think they've won one before. Yeah.
I
They
don't
won a
think-
Big
Let me look
12
it up.
championship before. I'm pretty
I don't
sure.
think- I don't think they did. I don't believe
Me
so.
and me and Ash was talking about our chances for on the men's side to make it into the tournament. What you think about that? With 17 wins right now, we got 2 games left. One of them is against our guy, Josh Eilert, in Utah.
We beat the shit out of Josh. We in.
Is that simple?
Beat Josh and win one in the tournament. We in there for sure. If we beat Josh and then lose, how many more games we got? 2 left.
2. So Utah, and then
Yeah.
after that UCF.
UCF.
If we beat Josh and then lose first round of the tournament, we on the bubble. That's my thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we got enough like big wins, I believe. So
I was just telling Ash, like my senior year, we went into the Big East tournament 19-12 and we lost the first game, so ended up going like 19-13 and we still made it in. So it's not like it can't happen.
I mean, y'all had 19 wins though.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
if they
got
get these 2
everything.
wins, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they would be
Yeah.
at 19 if we get these 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's Utah and who else?
UCF.
UCF. So they're both winnable games.
Very winnable.
True. We'll see. Yeah, they win both. We in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
So just so we know, WVU women's basketball also won the Big 12 championship. I'm putting into fruition, by the way. Also won the Big 12 championship back in 2017. So
See,
this would
they
be
did
their
move on.
second if they did.
Who was on that team?
Let me go back. Oh yeah, that's when they went to the tournament as a number 4 seed.
Who was coaching?
Kellogg.
Kerry. Oh, was it Kellogg in
That's what it says. Kellogg
2017?
Mountaineers to enter Big 12. Oh wait, but that's for this year. Live.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
it
think
took
it was
me
Mike
somewhere
Carey for sure.
Yeah.
It was Mike Carey.
Yes,
Trying
correct.
to get
Carry.
Kellogg carries wins. That's crazy.
Carries over. My B.
You know who was there then, KJ? You know, you just graduated, so you was probably with one
I
of
was
them girls.
2000. I graduated 2012. What are you talking about?
Oh,
She said 2017.
2017. Yeah.
I thought that was the year
Yeah, I don't know.
you was dating that.
I'm sorry.
Nothing.
What you say?
My bad.
That's funny.
Oh man, but yeah. So that's
No
the
players,
news
Ash?
on-
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, I'm looking.
Nope.
I don't see anything yet because this is also an article from now that's like looking back, so it's like not really giving me a whole lot. Here we go.
What team was it?
2017. I got it now. Wait. Oh no, that's
Thanks, Dave.
leave it to Dave.
Okay.
Naomi Davenport, Teresa, Kaiser, Destiny.
Kaiser or Kizray?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I remember her, Destiny Harden.
Yeah, Kaiser was nice.
Tyneese Martin, she was tough.
Yeah. Oh, Katrina. Okay, I didn't know they won that. They won the Big 12
They
tournament.
did back in 2017. Yep.
That's crazy.
Shania was on that team. Yeah, they had a decent team.
Scroll down, Dave, to the coaches.
That's tough.
Yep, Mike Carey.
Tough.
Obviously, he
Mike
was there for a
Carey, Lester
long time.
Rowe, Chester Nichols, Crystal Caldwell, Ayanna
Sam.
Dunning.
Sam Young.
Yeah, that's cool. That's dope.
So,
So
we'll see what-
they have won it before. So
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see what happens this tournament. I think they got. I mean, I think it'll be like. I think they make it to the championship for sure. That's what I think. So
They definitely have a
Yeah.
great team. So yeah.
great team, great coaches. Let's get it.
Would you rather have a bye? Well, obviously you would rather have a bye, but do you think a bye hurts you, especially if it's a double bye and you haven't played in a while and other teams are kind of like warmed up, so to speak? Or you think that a bye always helps you?
It just depends.
On what?
To me, just depends on the team. You know what I mean? Like, it just depends. Like, some teams are just ready no matter what. Some teams just got that mentality, and
Right,
some teams
right.
just,
Point.
some teams just need rest. Some teams feel better when they need rest. It just
True.
depends.
True. I
That's
agree with
it.
that.
What else y'all talk about? Since
We talked about our basketball season, obviously.
Yeah.
with that.
We
That's
got
pretty
caught up
much-
on like what our lives have been.
Yeah. Where the hell you been at, John?
That's it. Where you be?
Busy, man. Opening a
Doing
new
what?
office for
Doing
KJ.
dad stuff. Say that again.
Opening a new office for KJ.
I think that means
That's
he's
a-
spending your money, KJ, to
That's a
open a new office.
lie.
Just trying to impress my clients, my big time clients. You know what I mean?
Kevin broke the news that he's retiring this year. So
No.
the money train's
He
over.
did. Well, kind of.
John is trying to bully me into playing, and it's not working. It's not.
Oh yeah, we also talked about
John's
the
literally
TBT, how
been-
Kevin ends up on the Flyers, and he goes, "I didn't even play last year. Why would you think I was playing this year?"
And then someone was like, Kevin's on the flyer twice.
I told you that he is on there twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one. No, I didn't make the Flyers. So I don't really know.
Dave, did you not make the Flyer?
No, I ain't
Oh.
involved this year, my guy.
Oh,
Dave's really proud of that. I'm not doing it this year. Cool guy over there.
Didn't say I was cool.
Every chance he gets to
Mr.
say that, he
Cool.
says it.
Over, no, just,
Dave said I'm out.
Yo, that's funny.
Yeah, but did we talk TBT?
No, we haven't.
Nope, we were waiting for you.
TBT, back in it.
Let's get it.
Charleston, West Virginia.
Nice.
Got it back after much scraping and clawing and fighting and arguing with TBT about why would you move it to Wheeling? Why would you move it? Well, Wheeling wasn't that bad of a move, I don't think.
No, but I think we have a lot of support in the southern part of the state, and that's a trek for them, man. Like
Yeah.
Morgantown's far enough, let alone
Yeah.
Wheeling.
And I told them that before they put it down there in Wheeling, and they just didn't listen. Like I'm not the governor of West Virginia. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
it.
they just don't listen.
I mean, no
But-
offense, Wheeling is not. It's not really a bigger city like Morgantown, Charleston. Those places
Love
make sense. I
Wheeling.
mean, you go to the Eastern Panhandle to get better cities. No offense than
We
Wheeling.
weren't also the host last time. It was Pitt, and they had a terrible experience with Pitt. So.
Oh, really?
We're talking about when we went to Wheeling. Were we the host in Wheeling?
Oh yeah,
we were
Wheeling.
also-
Yeah, never mind.
So what happened at
Got it
Pitt?
the
I'm
first
sorry.
last year.
Shh.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
So
Pitt just
Whe-
stuck
Wheeling,
as it usually does. That's what happened to Pitt.
Oh yes.
Wheeling isn't like a central. Like I feel like Charleston, people can come from all over the state. Like it's
That's
like a
it.
central spot. So
Yep.
I think
last
so,
time
too.
we was there, you know what I mean? I was killing Elmore, John Elmore. Oh, I didn't even play. He was scared to play me.
Ah.
He was scared. You know what I mean?
A lot of
But-
good memories there.
Was killing
Charleston Coliseum.
everybody. You know what I mean? It was.
So
good.
So the big question is, are you serious? Are you gonna play?
I never said I was playing, but
You literally have been
You're on
talking
the
about
flyer
you want to play.
too. The two people that are on the flyer are gonna play.
You made a post saying that you were gonna play.
No, I
God,
didn't.
that's what are we doing?
Show me.
Yeah, you
show me.
did.
Prove it.
Okay.
Why are you lying, bro? This is crazy. Maybe that's what
Right
people
now.
took from it. And I do want to know why people took that from it. I didn't never say I was playing, but
So how'd you end up on the flyer?
Doing it big this year, going all out. Might be my last time doing it. Might be the last time he gets to witness Kevin Jones play, the last of the Final Four team. I don't know because
Doing
you
what?
said it.
Because you
Doing
said last
what?
of the Final Four team.
Playing.
I never said I was playing. I've been the GM
So
since
what's-
it started, right? This
Oh,
might be the
okay.
last time being a GM.
Is that that's the
Dang. You want me to suit up, bro? I'll suit up if you want
you
me to.
want to? It sounds like you want to suit up.
You want me to suit? I mean, I want if you suited up. So this is my thoughts. Like me, you, E Banks. Get truck. I don't care. I don't care no more, bro. Like, if we gonna go out, we gonna go out our way, the Final Four way. You feel me?
Entertaining. That's all
And
I
I
can
think,
say.
like with that core, me, you, E-Banks, I think that's why we went far last time we played in Charleston, because we had that IQ. Like, it was just at least 3 or 4 of us on the court that knew how to play basketball. We know we not selfish. We know E-Banks is gonna shoot every time he touched the ball. You know what I mean? Like,
That's it.
we just hooping. Like, we
And you
just
guys know
playing.
how to
Like,
play together, which I think is
Exactly.
important.
Yeah, E-Banks passed me the ball a little bit, so I was cool.
The question is Ebanks
Yeah.
coming back?
Is he what?
Is he coming back?
Everybody's saying the same thing except KJ. If KJ played, if you and
Nobody.
KJ
Literally,
play, I'll
you're the
play.
only person saying
And I
that.
said if KJ
Literally,
and
you're the
E-Banks
only
play,
person saying that.
everybody's saying if everybody play, and then we talk to each other and they're like, no, I'm not playing.
So it's
I-
only
I-
only
I
if
know I'm not
everybody's in. If everybody's in, everybody's in.
KJ, why you don't want to play? Just ask. Just
I told
curious.
you. I literally told you this 100
Just
times.
curious.
I want my time to myself. I haven't had my summer to myself
Reclaim
in
my
years.
time.
And
Reclaim
I
my
don't want to spend my summer worrying about like playing.
How long
I've
does it
played
last? It
enough.
doesn't last that long though, right?
It's a
I mean,
ton.
It doesn't, but it's long enough to be like
Too
take
much
a part of
for
my summer.
yeah.
Kevin talked about his body as a temple, and he needed a hyperbaric chamber and
Listen,
all
I
that
get
stuff
it.
to keep his body preserved.
As my man Joe Mazzulla said, it's a mindset. It's all a mindset,
Yeah.
man. Tournament. It's just like playing on the beach. It's having fun.
Yeah,
Playing pickup
Sure.
at the cookout.
I'm sure it is.
We get old and forget about these days, man.
Glory days.
I was just saying this before too, and I told you this, John. Just like there should be no reason that we have to play. We have enough talent, younger talent to play. It's just the fact that they don't want to come back. And it's like we started this and we've done this for 4 years already. It should be logical for the next generation to take the torch. And doesn't have to be like, oh, now we have to come back because nobody wants to play. Like that's just dumb.
You're not
to me.
wrong. But also,
Well,
I'm curious, moving forward into the future, maybe not so much about like, other younger players, but like current younger players who are used to like NIL deals and all that. Do you think like it comes down for them to just straight money? Like I need to get paid?
I mean, the prize is $1 million. So
No, I
go
get
win it.
that, but it's also $1 million split up between how many?
And it's not guaranteed.
And it's not guaranteed. It's not. Wait, time out.
That's what I'm talking
I'm talking about like it's not guaranteed that you're gonna
right.
win.
If you play, correct.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
what
mean,
I mean.
I understand like for those that didn't play for NIL and stuff like that, like coming back and just playing and being part of a team, alumni team, and supporting WVU, great. But for those that have been taught, I guess, in a way that this is like how the game goes, like is that an expectation for them? I wonder.
Beyond that though, like beyond what you're saying,
Yeah.
I think the last of let's just do it for the state. I feel like we're the last of that.
Oh,
Like
that makes me so
John,
sad.
E-Banks, Chuck. Like that's just the feeling I get
yeah.
when you talk to certain guys. It's like, hey, just come back. Guys are gonna be back. It's what I mean. It's gonna be a home feeling.
Yeah.
I don't think that guys look at it. I think we're the last of the guys that look at it. I could be wrong, but that's the feeling I get. But also outside of that, this is a good opportunity to be seen.
Yeah.
Like that's why it's not like you're not going to be seen. It's not like you're not going to be playing against great competition. So that's the part where I'm just like, okay, I get the part like you got to miss some part of your summer, but
You make a good point.
you have a ability to be seen.
Yeah, like if you don't
And
already
to-
play professionally, number one. Number two, even if you do, the odds of you being seen by a team and looked at differently, that's a possibility.
Nate Adrian parlayed him playing into the TBT, and I'm not saying it's all because of that, but I'm sure that had a big part to play. And getting, playing in Italy, now he's currently playing in Japan. Like
See?
that can happen.
Absolutely. You can get
It has
lost.
So
You're on ESPN.
it has.
You're playing
I'm
against
saying.
good talent. Like these teams
never
have
know
good
who's
alumni
watching.
teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
see
So
that.
speaking of
That's the part I
talent,
don't get.
I'm with you.
recruiting season has started.
You out there
Raekwon-
pound the pavement, John?
Raekwon battle,
Ooh.
top
Let's
name on the
go.
list.
Let's go.
Top name on the list. You know what I mean?
Let's
We gotta
go.
get him. We
I
gotta
like
have
that.
him. We
Amen.
gotta
I like
have
that.
him.
All
But
right.
then you know, because we get into the problem of like we only got one ball out there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
meaning everyone is a scorer now, and that's why I said we should come back for one more time because we all understand each other. So what I'm worried about, and this kind of happened last year. Like on paper, last year we had the best team in the TBT.
I agree.
On paper.
I agree.
But then you got all the egos, like everybody want to play, they want to shoot. It's like no team basketball. You know what
That's
I mean?
tough. You aren't going to win if you're not going to play as a team. That's just all there is to it.
So this is what I got right now, recruiting heavy. Me and KJ been on the phone talking. Greg Richardson, shout out to Greg too, talking about the team we gonna put together. Raekwon battle. As soon as I put the flyer out, he put the eyes under. Told him to, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Show him, I mean that's interest to me. So
Yeah.
Yep.
told him expect a phone call. You know what I mean? We gonna talk to him. So he's on the list.
I'm putting my wish list out there. I'm gonna just throw out a few names.
Yeah, please do. I'm curious.
And and we talked about this, John. Like John said, I talked to him. I talked to Greg. Jesse Edwards. Jesse Edwards, I think, would in this kind of environment, and I think he's still on
And he in
on
the
a
league.
roster, NBA roster. He in the league.
So this
Just in case.
This what happened, bro. He just got a 10-day contract though. So I don't know how that works. You was in the league, so explain to me how that would affect our chance.
That's why I
of getting him.
said I don't know contract situations and obligations you have to do like for a 10-day. So I can't explain to that. But this is a wish list. So I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
Right.
I'm just saying I would like to see this happen. So Jesse Edwards, if he decides to do that, and I've reached out to him about it before, but guys were like he was trying to focus on like NBA workouts and all that stuff. So him, Eric Stevenson coming back. He already played in it.
Yes.
He said he wasn't against coming back and playing in it again.
Yeah.
Strong.
That's
he also got a 10-day call up.
He also got
so
a 10-day.
We just got to figure out how does that affect their thought process in playing TBT. It'd be a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Is he still going to play Summer League, NBA? We just got to sit down and work out the details.
We offer him a deluxe room at the Euro Suites.
If we can get the sponsors that I'm hoping to get this year, and our sponsors did amazing last year. Shout out to Trilogy. Shout out to Vision Homes.
Hope Gas.
Shout out to Hope Gas.
Yes.
Shout out to all of our sponsors last year. I know I'm missing somebody.
I have a
Chase
couple
did
that
an
I can have you
amazing
reach out
job.
to. I'll send you a list.
Hey, here we go, Ash.
Chase did an amazing job putting it together last year. But if we get some of the sponsors that I want to get this year, I think we can get a lot of these guys to come back. I'm talking about the big sponsorship, like naming rights on the tournament.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Naming rights for the team, logo on the floor. So, if it was Trilogy, it'd be Trilogy Trilogy TBT tournament, something like that. So we'll see, man. Just if we can get whoever we want, if we got the support behind it. And that's part of the headache of putting the team together too, just going out, getting the support for it.
Yep.
But back in Charleston, sold out last time we played there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus Marshall.
I think it's a hand-in-hand relationship when you say that, because it's like the more talent people see on the court and see people coming back, the more that they would be willing to support. But I think it goes the other way too, is like the more support that a player sees, that's like, oh, yo, people are really like sponsoring, people really want me to be on it. Like it's reciprocated, you know what I mean? It's a reciprocated like relationship. So I think that if we do get more sponsors, it will lead to players coming back and being willing to take their time off and do this. So hopefully it'll work out. We'll see. But I'm not playing. Just so like this is clear, I'm not playing.
You had anybody, but you see and I'm sure all the Final Forecasters out there, the fans, they know, you know what I mean, like the difference between like me, you, Ebanks, even Jawan, Staten, Gary Brown. That's 5 that can win it, I think. Just
I
because
get
of
what
the IQ alone. You know what I mean? Like we not out. We know how each other plays. Like we not out there being selfish, trying to shoot all the shots, and do all that stuff. And that's what I'm worried about this year. We just get like, did Raekwon and Eric play it together on the same team?
No, I don't think so.
We know Raekwon is a bucket. We know Eric is a bucket, but there's only one ball, and so
Yeah,
I
I
want
don't think. Okay, my bad.
you.
Yeah.
You know who? Oh, finish your thought real quick. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't think it's about we mentioned basketball IQ and that team that we went far in the TBT definitely had great basketball IQ, but I don't think it's about IQ. I think everybody has basketball IQ to a certain extent. I think it's about putting your pride to the side for this one time and accepting a role that you might not usually have. I don't think it's more of a fact that they don't know the right thing to do. It's more of a fact of I want to show out like what I can do, and everybody gets that, but they don't realize that if we win, we all eat.
Yeah, and I guess that's what it was. Like me, you, Ebanks, like we was already like established. Like you know what I mean. We didn't have nothing to prove. But them guys last year, I think most of them making good money overseas too, like well above 6 figures. So
What's
I
Keedy
don't
doing
know.
overseas?
Oh, Keedy, need him, Keedy,
That was
need him,
Wish list, wish
need
list.
him. So you know what name we didn't say?
Who?
What?
Gabe.
Oh, duh.
I kind of gave up on the Gabe thing.
Nah, he got to be in
He and
this
Sean
year.
are both playing for the Cleveland Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to
And,
be
sh-
in this year.
and
Bro.
shout out to Gabe. That's my guy. Of course, I would love to have Gabe on the team. Like
Is
that
Gabe
would
too
be
cool for school? Bro?
amazing.
He's
I
too
don't
cool
know.
for school.
I don't want to.
I
I
think
don't want to
Gabe is
put.
just always injured whenever we try to approach him to play. So I think maybe we're jinxing him.
I don't
Was
know.
that
But
the reason last
I
year? He
just
wasn't hurt last year, was he?
no idea. But I just kind of gave up on the idea of him playing. It was cool seeing him like coming back, and he always supports it regardless of whether he
Yeah.
plays or not. He always comes back and supports. But I kind of gave up on the him playing. So, but that would be great. Wish list again.
Gabe. Who else?
Jermaine Haley.
Jermaine Haley.
Want to see
for
Jermaine
sure.
back. I want to see Tariq
want-
back.
I want to see Issa Ahmad.
I want to see Issa back. I want to see Taz back.
Taz, yes. It's another bucket though. Like you know what I mean? Like we only got one ball, bro.
That's true.
But
Are we
Taz
gonna-
isn't a bucket that he will like sulk if he doesn't get the ball. Or he didn't really. He came off the bench last year. He could have. He is a professional, and that at the same time,
Tough.
I want great players, but I also want professionals because it doesn't matter how many great players you have
Yeah.
on the team. Like you said, we had the best roster I think as well on the TBT.
Yeah.
But if you not willing to sacrifice, somebody got to sacrifice, regardless
Somebody.
of how much talent you got to sacrifice. So if we don't
Right.
have that, it don't matter how much bucket we have on the team.
Yeah. So
So
speaking of that, some guys that we've been seeing, I don't think they'll be coming back. Time to let these young guys just go in and do what they do, man. I don't think some guys, you know what I mean? Like just for my sake too, like the headache, the fights, all that stuff, like we just not doing it. Like we just bringing a different type of energy for the last year. You know what I mean? Love my guys. I love everybody. Like I'll try to bring everybody together, but at some point, it's just like enough is enough, bro.
yeah, I agree. I think it's hard enough trying to put together a team in 2 weeks without guys like just acting a certain way, and I don't know. For me, it's just like if we really want to go with like and win this thing, like we got to have everybody on the same page.
Yeah.
And we've had times where we've had that, and we've had times where we haven't had that, and it's not like one particular person or a couple different people. Like it's just like if we taking this tournament serious, we got to just go in feelings aside with the best team that we feel like can win. So
That's it.
I think that's just what it comes down to.
And I think you said it a couple of times, but like the unselfishness of the game, right? You just have to go in to play as a team, and if somebody's hot, let them shoot. If not, step back. You know what I mean? This isn't about egos.
Right.
And because we have a very talented
Yeah.
alumni, so
And everybody can play.
That's it.
I think a lot of people who feel like they haven't been seen or feel like they need to prove something, I think that's where it comes into play, the selfishness.
Yeah.
But again, if we win, everybody gets seen, and the further we go, the more everybody gets seen. And I think like people forget that. People are like, "Oh, I didn't get 10 points, so I didn't do anything. I didn't contribute. I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't affect the game." And it's not all about scoring sometimes. It's like you can affect the game in different ways and be seen that way.
Yeah.
So that's what it really comes down to.
You can affect the game by dancing on the sideline,
By
Doing
cheering
the
your
Irish-
team on.
doing an Irish jig after the game.
Yes.
We wouldn't have you on the team if we felt like you couldn't play.
I thought you was gonna say if you felt like you couldn't dance.
Well, that too.
Gotta have rhythm. That's all. That's
TBT, back in Charleston Convention Center, July 18th through the 22nd. We are the host team. I think Marshall will be in it. If I see more green in there than blue and gold, I'm gonna lose my mind.
amen. Yeah.
But
We're the only
that
host
didn't-
team, so
That
Ain't
didn't
gonna see
happen
that.
last. That didn't happen last time though.
You'd
Last
see gold
time it
and blue
was.
because those are our colors, not blue and gold. But that's fine.
Say it again?
Steve.
What did he say? I didn't hear it.
Our colors are gold and blue, not blue and gold. Blue
Yeah.
and gold are pick colors.
Actually,
I work in the branding office, so maybe respect us. Okay?
oh my god. My name's Dave. Blue and gold, not gold and blue.
You
Anyways,
got it backwards. Golden
You sure you don't want to work for you sure you don't want to work TBT anymore, Dave?
I don't know if we want him to work anymore. That's how you get corrected about every little thing. Like, sheesh. Shut up.
It's only your alma mater that you're representing, but sure, let's pretend like we don't know the colors properly.
Can you
We
believe
all
it?
get it wrong though. I mean, let's keep it real. We all do. We all say blue and
Nobody
gold.
cares whether
I say
it's
gold and
blue and
blue.
gold or gold and blue.
It's
Nobody
interchangeable
really cares.
sometimes for me, depending on my mood.
Can you believe it? He said blue and gold. I can't
If you're on a website, it's EAAA00 or it's 002855. Those are our colors. Boom.
Oh, we're giving hex codes and everything.
You got
Yeah.
hex
Okay.
codes up in here.
I see
What
you.
is he talking about? The fuck is you talking about?
If you branding.
But we're back.
That's it.
KJ gotta go.
What's this mean? Wait, the
I'm-
winner. What did that say? The winner of the regional keeps the regional throughout play. What?
So before, if you won the region, you had to go somewhere else to play, like in the championship, in the finals,
Right.
in semifinals. Now, if we win the region, we stay right there.
I'm
So-
so happy about that.
So how does that?
That's
so
a
then-
major change that need to happen.
So then, how does that
Huge.
work?
We would have won if we could have stayed in Charleston that
No,
year.
I get that, but how does that
I-
work? Because if somebody else won their region, eventually you gotta,
Ash, you're asking questions we're not paid enough to answer.
you know what I mean?
Well, Dave's not involved this year, so
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
How that mathematically makes zero sense to me. But okay.
so if you're a host team, so everyone's not a host team. Just
Oh, I get you. So okay.
the,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
host
yeah.
team
That-
can
okay.
stay. So,
But
we-
still, though, Cash got a point because still, if the host team wins on the other side and then you win, that host team wins.
Or we make it a
Yeah,
quarter.
that makes sense.
I
That
don't
makes
think-
sense.
Get check on the damn line now.
I don't think they thought about that.
Hey, ain't our problem. It's not. That's not our problem.
Just saying.
Above our pay grade. Not our problem.
Sure. Good thing Dave's not in. He doesn't have to worry about that stuff this year, right there.
Oh man.
Gold and blue. Okay.
Yeah. Go.
You know how I remember that from the song
It's
666
the gold and the
240.
blue, and we're coming for you. You.
66240.
Yes, 66240. Shout out.
Oh my God, that's KJ's cousin, actually. Can't you tell?
Shut. If you
I have an
shut your
answer
ass
from
up.
Jake Pavorsky at the basketball tournament.
Oh.
I said, what happens if two hosts win a regional and they're supposed to play together?
Yeah.
He goes, the tie goes to whoever sells 4,000 tickets the fastest.
Hey,
at a
I like
game.
that.
All right,
I like
W.
that. That's fair.
Let's go.
That's fair.
Let's go.
That's fair.
Morgantown,
That's
West
definitely
Virginia.
fair.
Let's get it.
Y'all heard
Charleston.
that, right?
That's it.
If y'all wanted to stay in Charleston,
Sell tickets.
you know what you got to do.
That's it.
Charleston, we are looking to host some parties. You know how we do when we come to town, baby. We host parties. You know what I mean? We do little events, little pop-up signings, all that. Hit us up if you're interested. Would love to connect with the people there. Me being the future governor of West Virginia, you know, I gotta get to touch everybody, shake hands, kiss babies. You know what I mean? So
Don't say you're gonna touch
Touching
everybody.
everybody is crazy.
yeah, touch the people. Get y'all head out the
Not
gutter, bro.
inappropriately.
Well, Dave, you can help me with my campaign once we get this thing going.
Could you imagine John running for governor and Dave running the? Oh my God, they would kill each other.
I want to touch.
It's kind of like when you have Trump say one thing, like direct in the most ridiculous way possible, where you know exactly what he means, and when like the people that are around him have to explain, he didn't actually mean that. What he really meant was a really in-depth critique on this. So when John says, "Go fuck yourself," he's actually saying, "I believe we could do more for the state of West Virginia." And I don't like your initial offer. So I think that what I really would like is for you to come to the table with more. And that's what "go fuck yourself" really means.
Hey, and that's why he needs you on the campaign trail.
Yeah.
And then I would come back like, "No, Dave, I meant go fuck yourself."
So what John's saying there, he's really doubling down on this need for us all to come together.
The translator. But no, I really am running for some type of office. It might not be government.
Here we go.
Running away from office, more like.
We're doing it. We're doing it, KJ.
Here we
Why
go.
not?
Now he's running
Why
for
not,
office.
bro? Why not? We'll say this
you
for
don't-
another episode.
Some people,
Yes,
some people
I'm
don't need to
behind
be
you.
retired.
Make the change.
Some
was
people
20
don't
minutes.
not.
Guy was
Some
20
peop-
minutes late to a fucking podcast he knew about, but suddenly
Some-
he's got time to be the governor.
That's why
Some
I'm
people
out
do
here
not
at
need to be
college.
retired. Like
Wow.
you don't need to be retired because you come up with a lot of stuff that if you weren't retired, you would not think about this. So I think you do need to play. You
I
just
just-
need to play.
You just said you're
I saw a
out of
picture of
pocket,
him.
brah. You need to get back into it.
Dave, AR me some pictures of me like campaigning, like just put my head on somebody,
Oh my God, that would be funny.
That is
kissing
pretty
babies.
I'm curious.
What I think
Can
John
we put that
means
out
there is he
because
wants
I'm
me to
curious to see what
illustrate.
the support would be like. John running
Yeah.
for office.
already did it.
Probably
I
would
put
get
it.
a lot
did
of
you?
support.
Ash,
I put it
they
out on
already
Twitter.
encourage his delusions.
I
They
put it
won't
out there.
stop.
It's on Twitter.
so-
It's in the universe.
Let's keep it a buck real quick as to who is already in office in West Virginia. I'm just saying John Flowers could do better.
If we're considering John to do better, then we need to check. We just need to check who's in office now, because
You
if
should check-
that's the solution,
if
That's
you
what
haven't
she's saying.
checked, you should double check because
If that-
it is.
We'll
a
talk about it. I'll
fucking
debate you, KJ. We can debate next episode. That's what you want to do. Hell, you talking about? If you don't stare with me and the great people of West Virginia, then forget you. All right? You know what I mean? Shit.
I'm rooting for you. I want to see it happen.
Kevin Jones goes out of state for his basketball games. John brings them to West Virginia. Who are you going to vote for this May?
Yo, we'll talk about it next episode. But I got
Oh,
my
man.
platform and all that. You know what I mean? Things I want to help with in West Virginia. The problems, the normal problems that you probably know about, Ash. Mm-hmm. So
I
and then it's
support
good
this,
to-
John.
Yeah, let's do it.
I do
You
too.
need some help on that campaign trail? I got your back.
Let's do it.
All right. Listen,
Yeah,
I
don't
actually
forget
I
to-
also thought about getting into office locally. I'm not gonna lie. I actually
Did you
thought-
really?
I absolutely
Delegates,
did. Yep.
House of Delegates. I thought about that too.
Yep. Like I think you got to start somewhere, and
Yeah.
I think it's a good place to start because
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me, but y'all making it sound like it's very easy to get into.
It
It's like
absolutely
what's
is.
the process?
Have you
What's
not
the
seen the
process?
people-
It sounds like John's going to have the whole basketball team with him outside the Capitol in Charleston this summer, shooting his campaign commercial. Be like, "I vote for John as a slam dunk."
Man, it's KJ. No one ever told you can do anything you put your mind to.
Yeah, for sure.
If Trump could be the president of the United
Not tell those
States,
people to Shut the hell up.
I'm not gonna say that.
So
Alright,
to
so-
wrap this up, the basketball tournament comes to Charleston Convention Center July 18th through the 22nd. We have a chance to win the regional and keep it there if we sell 4,000 tickets to a game, which I don't think is impossible. Tickets go on sale May 6th at tbthoops.com. I'm sure John and his team will be releasing some information through the Final Forecast podcast account. Stay tuned to future episodes of this and keep your eyes peeled as John accidentally leaks everything on his Twitter account anyway.
You know what? You making me think. You're
Ah.
making me think about it, John.
Uh-huh.
You're making me think.
Uh-huh.
You're making me think.
And you think you wouldn't be in the office with me?
You're
What's
making me think.
It's to the governor.
Is he thinking of governor or thinking about playing?
I'm thinking about.
Find out in the next episode of the forecast.
That's how you sell it. Yes,
I like
sir.
it.